G'day everyone, Jason here with a review of the Lego Originals Lego wooden minifigure in Boys Lego. 12 plus, 30 pieces, it's a building toy. So we come around the outside, it's got the Lego Originals logo. It has details of the minifigure, obviously made of wood except for the hands. Has the height measurements, so it's about 20 centimeters tall. So that's about the same height as one of the large lights or lamps. And then it's got the rest of the wooden minifigure around the box. So let's go ahead and see if we can open this. It's not sealed. So if we can get the lid off. There we go. So there's a bit of padding inside, which looks like must be where the hands are. And then we've got a little manual. We've got our Lego figure, and it looks like, oh, okay, yep, it might be tied in, and some Lego pieces there. So I'll switch over the camera and we'll get this guy out of the box. So, looks like so he's just got little shoulder harnesses. So here is the wooden minifigure in all its glory. There's a little sort of cutout there, and then there's the so there's just a bag of very colourful pieces, and then we have the little manual. So I'm assuming it'll just have a little bit of a spiel. Icons of play. Bit of history by the looks of it. A wooden duck, of course. Some designs and measurements for the minifigure. And then I'm assuming there'll be something in here about all the ways that you can... Oh, so these are the little builds that you can build to put in its hand. And then people doing all their arty-farty stuff with them. So yeah, I don't think I'll be, the amount I paid for it, I don't think I'm going to give it a lick of paint or try to fancy it up at all. I'm just not that creative with wood. I'll put up on screen my last attempt at building something out of wood. Oh, okay, it's R2-D2. Okay, so out of the box, there's a really nice wood grain pattern in the head. It looks like it's been branded in or burnt in. So the Lego symbol on the head. We've got grain pattern down. It's actually sanded quite well. It's not very rough. It's actually quite smooth, the surface. Even the arms, everything. It's actually very smooth. And in the back detail, we have obviously the leg holes in there. On the bottom of the feet, made in Vietnam, 100% wood, give or take, I guess a couple of percentage for the two plastic hands, but anyway. So that is the Lego figure. So it doesn't obviously move, like the arms, the feet, nothing is articulated. But let's have a look at a size comparison. So we'll bring in the torch, the Emmet torch, and I would say that those two are almost the same height. In fact, I reckon that's how the plastic hands are, just the hands that they use on this. they don't quite appear as shiny, so they're made out of a different plastic. It's a little duller. But ultimately, yeah, each of those hands. Oh, and it's coming off, is it? So I'm not sure how those hands are attached, but yeah, I think that those two figures are pretty comparable in size. Obviously, just one being made out of wood, yeah. So that gives you an idea. If you've got one of these torches, the ones with the lights in the feet, and that'll give you an idea of how big the wooden friend is, but obviously without the articulation of the plastic one. So yeah, so the plastic hands obviously can rotate just in place. You just want to be careful not to pull them out. I'm not sure how they're in there, if they're on a screw or a piece of dowel or something like that. But obviously the plastic hands are there so he can hold on to the various Lego builds that you can build. So let's have a quick look at the Lego pieces that are included. Okay, so just a small poly bag. Some very colourful pieces. And you can obviously make a pen or a guitar or a camera, an icy pole, a heart on a stick. I'm not sure what that's in regards to, but I think the stick is just froze so we can hold it. So let's go ahead and try building some of these little designs. So this is the camera. It's a pretty basic build, very colourful, doesn't really look like a camera, but there are all the spare pieces left over from that build. And then I'm assuming you can just drop it. Just click it in his hand. I'm trying to do this one-handed. No, you might actually have to. Hang on. Let's see. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, it's a loose fit, and the camera pretty much swings in the hand, so you'd have to turn it on an angle and push it in like that for him to sort of hold it as a camera itself. So I don't know if I don't think I'll be posing him with holding anything really, especially nothing this colourful. Yeah, as I said, there are other builds there, but I'm not going to go into them. Maybe the pencil one? I'll give that one a go. That's the pencil. Now I'm assuming the blue part there is so that it'll slide into his hand and not slide all the way through. So yeah, it's frustrating because you can't obviously move the hands, and all you can really do is sort of turn to the side, but if you turn it too far down, he basically drops his pencil. So yeah, as I said, I think it'd be quite funny to have it holding an axe, so maybe I'll make a realistic looking axe that the wooden figure can hold and stand out beside a tree or something like that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be using those pieces other than maybe for spare parts. So there is our wooden minifigure. As I said, I do like the grain pattern. The plastic hands, it would have been great to have it all made out of wood, but the grain does look really nice. It's nice and smooth. It's solid. It's well built, and you know it looks like a minifigure. It just doesn't have the movement. And as I said, it's about the same scale as the large light minifigure characters. So overall, do I think it's worth $180 Australian? Like, I'm a Mad King collector, so I bought it purely for the unique value of, you know, having a wooden minifigure. I know you can get cheap knockoff ones, and people make them for markets and things like that that are in larger scale, made out of wood. but I think there's something nice about an official Lego sort of minifigure made out of wood, and ultimately again tying back to the history of the company and their start with wooden products. So I like that sort of unique thing, and I think if this Originals line sort of does weird and different things like that, well, that will be interesting. Like, you don't have to buy them. There's no need to buy it if you're a mad keen Lego collector and you only like the plastic brick. There's no need to buy it, but as someone who appreciates the design of the minifigure and the history of the company, I do think that this was worthwhile, even though it is just a big lump of wood at the end of the day. But I think this one was also obviously made a little bit better, this purchase, because it did come with the Christmas free reindeer, and also, which I wasn't aware of this one, a Lego VIP, I don't know what it is, it's like a bag or wrapping paper or labels. I'll open these up and have a quick look at them and see whether they increase or add to the prospect of actually buying one of these wooden original minifigures. So this is a gifting set. Warning, plastic bags can be dangerous. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. This bag is not a toy. Produced by Lego. Okay, so let's open this up and have a look. Okay, so well, we better get my money's worth out of him. So we'll bring him in here. So it comes with the paper insert, which is just the cover with the Lego VIP wizard. Actually, I would like to get a collectible figure of that. That would be pretty cool, just all in blue with the beard and the pimping cane, maybe the VIP spelled out or something like that. Hint hint Lego. So that's just a throwaway thing. Okay, so what have we got here? So it looks like we've got a sheet of stickers with various Lego minifigure faces. Oh, I like those glasses. Very sort of Dr. Jeff Goldblum's character from Jurassic. We've got the Sunnies, smiling girl face, a bit of crow's feet happening, the moustache, oh, Cody, not grey enough to be me, the cocky, smiley, a sort of a wry smile, and another sunglasses. So those faces, oh, and hang on, we've got more. So it looks like we've got some hair as well. So we've got hair with earrings by the looks of it. We've got a sort of a bowl cut. We got a bit of a long male haircut. We got the almost Emmett style. We got blonde Emmett style, or the Fred and Barney, I guess. And then a blonde long hair as well. So those are all stickers. I think. Well, do they go with? Hang on. So there's a card that comes in here. So obviously it's a gift card, and I'm just wondering, that looks like, yeah, I think they, I think the whole idea is you can personalize the card, so you can pick a face that you want to put on there, and you can then add it onto there, and then you can put some hair on top. So you can sort of personalize a birthday card or a gift card. There's nothing written inside, so you can pretty much put in there whatever you want. So that's not too bad. So we'll move those out the way. And then it comes with what appears to be some, oh yeah, so a couple of sheets of gift paper or wrapping paper. So it's just got a pattern of Lego bricks and little mini builds, like a little bird, helicopter, little fire vehicle, is that a chipmunk or a squirrel? I'm not sure. The train, and it's a sort of a, it's not glossy, it's a very textured sort of paper, but old school sort of wrapping paper. It's blank on the other side, I'm assuming, yeah, and shiny on the other side. So you get 2 sheets of that. It's not a huge sheet of wrapping paper, so you'd want to be buying sort of mid-range size Lego boxes. You certainly wouldn't be doing your Millennium Falcon or Harry, Lego Hogwarts Castle wrapped up in these bits of wrapping paper, but that's not too bad. And then there is I guess there are a couple of Oh, they're just gift tags by the looks. So it's just a tag for you, I guess, to ride on with some ribbon to tie them on a gift and a bit of a Lego design on there. And then finally, we get a Lego bag. So it's one of those sort of cardboard gift bags. So next up we have the Creator 40434 reindeer Christmas polybag set. So let's open this up and take a look at it, if we can get all the pieces back that shot across the room. Oh, only a few. So there's quite a few little pieces in there, nothing else in there. So the instruction sheet is one of the fold-out instruction sheets, and it shows the shark set and the underwater set. So why don't we put this together and have a look at it? So there we have the reindeer build. So you've got the two little bells, the head, got a bit of articulation in the neck, the legs can move out, little tail. There's a couple of spare bits left over. Couple of cheese slopes and tile and an eyeball, and two very basic little presents there for the deer. I guess you could have the deer sort of struggling to stand up.